¿Vas a entrar? Hello. So we are live. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our business opportunity call. This is we're going to be talking about Beachbody. So if you're here, you've probably shown some kind of interest in becoming a coach. And tonight we're going to be sharing with you exactly what being a coach is like. There is a lot of information, so we'll skim through it really quick. But at the end, we'll go ahead and give you an opportunity to ask your questions via the YouTube chat. So if something comes up as we're talking, go ahead and type it in the chat box that you see it to your right side, and we'll address it at the end. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Bianca O'Brien. I am the leader of Team Renegade Fire, and we've been around for quite some time. I've been a coach for 3 years. I actually started out as a client. After my second pregnancy, I gained 65 pounds, and I was a bit lost on how to get started on losing it. I've always been an active person. I've never had trouble losing weight, but I was always that person that would do the unhealthy stuff, like the little, let me cut out the carb for a month and see how that goes. And I was always up in weight, down in weight, but never anything long term. So I was like your perpetual quitter. And when it came around to doing something that lasted after she was born, nothing worked because my metabolism was so shot from all those years of doing those things that nothing was working. And I started going into severe postpartum depression. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to look at myself in the mirror. I didn't want to have sex with my husband. I didn't want to do anything. I just stopped recognizing the person that I am. And I'm very lively, very happy, very active. And it was just not me anymore. People didn't even know, they knew something was wrong, but they didn't know what. And they had no idea it was related to my weight. So basically what happened was I was watching TV one day and I figured that, I saw an infomercial for Insanity, and I thought to myself, that's the answer. That's what I've been needing all along, because I couldn't get to a gym, and that just seemed to solve all my problems. So I went ahead and I got Insanity and I started working out on my own. Didn't fix nutrition, didn't really get the whole Beachbody thing. I just started doing the workouts and fell in love with them. And then a friend who I knew had become a coach, and she invited me to participate in this 30-day group where she was going to teach me how to eat. It was a whole Beachbody challenge, and it came with Shakeology and all that good stuff. She actually fixed the workout. Insanity is not a beginner workout. Do not recommend it if you're 65 pounds overweight. So I actually started out with T25, and after 2 months of doing that, I had lost 33 pounds already. And everybody started asking me, what the heck are you doing? I need in whatever it is that you're doing, I want in, because it works. And so I kind of became a coach that way. It wasn't really for the business opportunity. That just kind of presented itself along the way as I started helping others and just showing them what I was doing. And they started to have success of their own. I actually got the bug of helping people, and I realized that there was a real business opportunity behind it. And I just said, I want to do this with my life. I want to spend my days helping people reach their goals and making them happy again and helping them out of depression. It struck a chord in me, and I've loved it ever since. I've been working as a coach I've been a coach for 3 years, but I've actually been working as a coach for 2 years, and just love it. Absolutely love it. I'm going to let Vanessa and Camilla share a little bit of their story with you guys, and then we'll get into the presentation. I think Camilla's frozen.
I don't know.
No, go ahead. I was waiting for Vanessa. Go, Vanessa.
Oh, okay.
She's so kind. So my name is Vanessa Mehta. I have been a coach for quite some time. Not for, for what coach is, because, that took some time. As Bianca said, in the beginning, you kind of don't get it. You don't sense that this can be a lot more than just workouts and nutrition eventually and all that stuff. So I come from a background where I used to be a web application developer. Full time, and it was stressful. It was this life where you're just on the computer all the time, and this was somebody that used to do sports all life long and was healthy before college. So college years totally wrecked me. Of course, it usually wrecks people, and you forget about yourself. And so I got too close to size 12, and at the time I was 165 pounds. I went back to the gym, and I became a gym rat. And 3 hours at the gym, my commute time was 45 minutes to an hour, so that's 5 hours throughout the day. But I loved it. Nobody could convince me that, that was not the perfect way of going about it. The people there were awesome. And of course, for me, it was what I earned. I was asking for, like, that environment which was positive, which was energetic and all that stuff. And that's what I was missing in my life at that point. So, and eventually Beachbody came around. I did start with Insanity. Insanity blew my mind on its half month. It's 2 months, but half month, it already convinced me that I am a superwoman, that I'm much better than this and all that stuff. So by the end of, like, the 2 months, I could convince anybody that I had, like, a cape, that I could fly and all that stuff. And I was so excited. And I'm like, I'm just gonna spread this energy to everybody and anybody that I can see, just spot, laser eye. And then that's how it all started. Then one thing led to another. Like, nutrition eventually came around. By the way, at that point, I was not size 9. I never went back to my default size, which was size 8. So I kind of, like, got stagnant with the whole gym. So Beachbody allowed me to get by that. And today I'm size 6, even though my weight did increase. It shot up to 170. And that has to do with muscles rather than anything else. So, but in any case, at some point, it also combined, it got into my personal life too, because the people are just positive, the environment is positive. We do a lot of personal development, a lot of growth, personal growth. I literally told once an employer that was trying to hire me that I would never be a businesswoman. And I shot myself in so many ways with Beachbody. And that was one of the ways too, because today I'm an independent businesswoman. I run my own schedule. I love this. I absolutely have my own, my own time, my own life. I want kids, and I have the time for that. So it's changed my life, from 180. And I'm no longer, from a year ago, I'm no longer a full-time web application developer. I'm a full-time coach. So, my life today is entirely devoted to coaching. And that's pretty much when I started, where I consider my very good start in coaching. So, and Camilla?
Okay, so my name is Camilla, guys, and I'm 30 years old, and I met Beachbody about 3 months ago. So I think between the three of us, I'm the newest. So I've actually been doing the program about 2 months, almost 3. I met my coach Kelly 3 months ago in a free group, and she said, "Hey, why don't you join a free group and see what it's about?" And I was a little skeptical because I had, like, no time to go to the gym or anything like that, or exercise. I am a full-time psychology student, and I do internships, and I work as a full-time nanny, and on the side I'm a musician, so I have no time for anything. So when she said, "Hey, why don't you join a free group to work out?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm super overweight right now, but I don't think I can fit it in." But I was at a really high point of kind of not fitting into my clothes. I was in a really mental breakdown of, like, depression because I wasn't fitting into anything anymore. And I was always super active before entering college. I used to practice Muay Thai, I used to dance, and I was always in a really good shape. And after decided to go into school, I gained a lot of weight because I had no more time to be active. And when Kelly kind of met me, she was like, "Well, you can do this. You can find the time between school and internships and gigging on the weekends. You can find the time, I promise you." And I was kind of skeptical. And I said, "Okay, let me try this out." And then I met all these wonderful women that had kids and, worked full-time jobs and attended school, and I did see it was possible. And I saw that these people were getting results from working out at home, and they were getting results. And then I thought, "Hey, I could do it too." And I did. When we want something, we can definitely find the time and squeeze in 30 minutes a day. And I did, and I found amazing results. And I was, at a very high point in my life I was weighing 204 pounds, and that was a really high weight for me because I'm only 5'5". So at that point I said, okay, let me just give it a try. And I did. And I lost almost 20 pounds in less than 3 months, and a lot of inches around my waist. And a lot of people are looking at me now saying, oh my gosh, what have you done? Are you taking any medicine? And I said, no, I'm exercising 30 minutes a day at home and drinking this awesome shake and doing this really easy nutrition step and talking to these amazing coaches and amazing women. And it paid off, it really did. And I've always wanted to meet people, like-minded people, and I've always wanted to help people. Now was one of the main reasons I decided to and now I'm helping other people like myself who were depressed and had the self-esteem really, shattered, and looked in the mirror and didn't, see themselves as beautiful or as capable of achieving anything. And now I can say, hey, you're capable. And not only that, not only I am helping other people to transform their lives, but I'm also helping them to make a change, a positive change, but also make it, an income doing what you love, which is caring for yourself, being healthy and helping others, which to me is just an unbelievable opportunity. So I am very grateful. I've only been here for 3 months and I already see a bright future ahead of myself. And that is what I want to do. It is helping people and make, make an income for myself and my family and continue helping others. And I'm just in love. And all I can say is I'm amazed to be in contact with these wonderful coaches and these wonderful clients. And I think you guys will be amazed if you just step in and partake in this wonderful opportunity. Thank you guys. That's it.
Thanks, Camila.
I don't know if Bianca is frozen.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm
here.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, we're here. Let me just one little parenthesis. Since Camila mentioned that, she's like 5 and I'm 6'2". So, when you're talking about like weight, you have to take into account that we're completely opposite ends.
Yeah.
So, in any case,
we're very different women.
Yeah, Vanessa's super tall. She's taller than I'm 5'9", and then everybody's like, wow, you're super tall. And then you meet Vanessa, it's like, no, you're not tall at all. No, so I apologize in advance if you guys hear baby screaming in the background. My husband is trying to put the girls to sleep, and they hear me talking, so, it's one of those things. But I am going to share my screen here and do the presentation for you guys. Can you see my screen okay?
Yep, it's coming up.
All right, perfect. So we are going to be talking about what it's like to be a coach and share with you to begin with, like some of the benefits and the reasons why we decided to give this a go. For me, myself, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I was working as a nurse when I became a coach, and I got pregnant shortly after I lost the 65 pounds that I had been carrying. I actually got pregnant with my third daughter, Valentina, which is the one that's crying in the background. She's 2 now, but when I got pregnant with her, and then I left work and I started coaching full time a little bit before she was born, and I actually took my maternity leave and I got to do it. I got to work full time as a coach while the baby was, while I was still nursing and doing my maternity leave. And when it was time for me to go back to work, we started looking around for daycare. And I don't know where you guys live, but if you're watching this and you have kids, the cost of daycare is just insane nowadays. So it was going to cost us around $500 to put the 2 girls in daycare here in Florida by where we live, $500 per week. And it was just about half of what I was making as a nurse. And I was making that as a coach. So my husband, who is a financial advisor and is really good with numbers, was like, if you stayed home, you would make the same amount of money as if you went back to work. And at that point, I said, well, then I am quitting nursing tomorrow because 1, I didn't really enjoy the job, and 2, it didn't make sense for me to pay other people to raise my children. So that was the biggest benefit for me. Aside from making my own hours, which which, you know, is great. I love the flexibility of that, and just being home with my girls and not missing school functions, not missing little, you know, little concerts that my daughter's in chorus, for example, and little soccer games. I know it sounds little, but for me it was a big deal, especially because I have a 15-year-old who I missed out on all of that because I was working 9 to 5. I was working every day and I was always away, and I never got to see my daughter grow up. And I knew going forward I didn't want the same to happen with my 2 younger girls. So coaching for me has for me it's just been such a big blessing just to be able to be home with the girls and watch them grow, and not just that, just the fulfillment. You know, I really felt like I wasn't really recognized as a nurse. It didn't matter how many hours I put in. It was never enough. I always left with the feeling that I should have done more, and I just never got really recognition, you know, for going above and beyond. Nobody ever, you know, shouted me out as they do here at Beachbody, and nobody really seemed to notice, you know, the hard work that I was putting in. It just felt like I was just a number there, and it really made me feel crappy. So basically, those are the biggest benefits for me. And aside from those 2, which were huge, something that snuck in that I didn't realize I needed was really the community, right? So as a team, we work together. We do conference calls. We spend a whole lot of time together. We talk to each other daily. We really help each other out. We work together a lot. And when I had moved here to Florida and left all my friends behind, I didn't realize that played such a huge effect on my depression, that it was being away from my friends and isolated that really made me feel like I was alone, you know. And since then, you know, with the community at Beachbody, I feel like I really am part of a family. I really feel like we're part of a bigger mission. You know, we're here helping people live healthier and more fulfilling lives every day. My coaches, my customers, all those people, they just became more, they're not just friends, they're like family. And not just that, a positive family, a family that, you know, recognizes me, uplifts me, that gives me an encouraging word, that's always there for me. So it really is a different world, you know, than anything that I'd experienced before. And that's probably the biggest benefit of them all. Vanessa, I don't know if you or Camilla want to add anything to that.
You said it all. I mean, what I can add is about like my story, but I think your story is beautiful. It's a great example. And there's all kinds of people, I mean, from all kinds of backgrounds in this industry, and that's the beauty of it. Once you go to one of our events, you get the chance to communicate, you get the chance to interact with people that will give you from A to Z, and they will always bring you so much into life. Like me, the one thing that I can add about me was, you know, being a web applications developer was, you know, something that I had to earn, of course, going to school and all that stuff. And then once I was in the market, once I was doing it, as much as my passion still continued with computers, and it's still there until today, it wasn't the environment that I was looking for. It wasn't something that I looked for the rest of my life, which meant like nights where I would go 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning without sleeping. I forgot about myself. I was pre-anemic. I never had problems in terms of like health issues. And all of a sudden I show up at the doctor's and she's like, you know, you're pre-anemic. And I'm actually fainting. There were like 3 instances, and one was pretty bad where I just hit my head on the floor. So, you know, as much as, you know, it's extremely important to have an income, to find the place and to find like a good environment where you can grow from there. It's as important, if not more than that. I've learned today that you are the most important thing. You are your most powerful asset in your life. And, you know, and I praise all these workplaces that actually give that more value than just numbers, production, and all that stuff. So that's all that I have to add.
Awesome. We'll go to the next slide now. All right, so the ins and outs are, what do we do? What do we actually do? Like, what's a coach do on a regular basis, right? What do you guys do on a daily basis that's not just posting sweaty selfies and working out? So there's actually a whole lot that we do behind cameras that you guys don't get to see. You know, if you follow us, you see that we're really products of the product. So meaning we are not salespeople per se. We are people who walk, you know, we we don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk, right? So we live these programs. We do them, we follow them, we drink Shakeology, we do our workouts, and we post about it. We share it with people on Facebook. And the reason for doing that is because we are using something called attraction marketing. And attraction marketing is something that causes people, that attracts people to you. People that look at you and they are inspired by your journey, or they are motivated, and they think to themselves, you know what, I can do what she does. And they message you, and they want in. They want to know, like, what are you doing? How do you do it? How do I become a part of it? And basically, we invite people that way through our posts, and we talk to them. We talk to people about our programs, and we help them find a program that would fit into their lifestyles, and something that's doable, right? Because I think that's a big problem nowadays is people, they decide they want to work out, and they're like, okay, I'm going to sign up for CrossFit, and they try to go every day for 2 hours every day, and they try to cut their carbs, and they try to do crazy things, and then they're like, oh, this isn't doable, I can't do this, and then they go back to their old ways, end up gaining more weight than they had when they started with. So what Beachbody proposes is the opposite of that, right? Let's do a little bit. Let's do half an hour. Let's do half an hour, and let's make it a nutrition plan that's not so hard for people to follow. And let's make it so it's doable. So busy people, like people that because we all are. We're really busy. Whether you're a student or you're a stay-at-home mom or you work a full-time job, you're busy, and you don't have time for this. Life just goes. So this is what Beachbody strives to do. It's just make it doable. Make it something that people can actually follow and that they will complete from start to finish. For example, our 21-day fix, which is 21 days. It just works. It works because it's simple, and people think to themselves, half an hour, I can do half an hour. Before you think about not doing half an hour is done. And it's only 21 days. So, and then you think, well, 21 days is so short. Then what happens afterwards? Well, what happens after 21 days is that people, they form a habit, and they can't go back to what they were before. And at that point, they realize, wow, I can do this long term. And that's when it becomes a lifestyle change, right? So that's what we try to do. That's what coaches do. They teach people how to make it all doable so that it becomes a lifestyle change. We offer them support. We put them in Facebook groups where we teach them what to eat, when to eat, how to eat it. We give them grocery lists, meal plans. We give them recipes. We make it all, it's all chewed up. It comes up in a box, and we tell you exactly what to do. All you have to do is show up. So we make it just simple, and that's our secret sauce. There is nothing behind that. What we do is what's always worked, which is diet and exercise, and we just make it simple for people to do it, today where it's just so busy. As coaches, we also practice something that's called personal development, and that's basically because we pour so much into people. We're a really positive community. We believe in positivity and high energy. And so we as coaches, because we're pouring this into people, into our groups, into our Facebook pages. If you follow Beachbody Coaches, we're always smiling. We're always upbeat, and people are like, what are you drinking? Is there crack in that? Because what is wrong with you? We're just different, and the reason why we're different is because we practice something called personal development. So as a coach, if you decide to become a coach, that will be a part of your daily life. You're going to do 10 to 15 minutes of personal growth, something that's going to enhance your life, something that's going to help you grow, because we don't just change physically, we change mentally, right? So that's just part of our daily dues, and that's just the everyday of a coach. We work out, we drink our shakes, we eat right, we follow our programs, we're products of the product, and we do personal development, and all that, so that we can pour it into people and help them have changes of their own. Vanessa, do you want to tell them about the 4 vital behaviors? I mean, I kind of I think I talked all about it, but except for the recognition part.
Sure. So, I mean, at first it might seem like, we're doing completely different things, right? That we're into this program, that it's, completely off. Actually, everybody's already doing the 4 vital behaviors. I mean, one of the things that perhaps a lot of people might not be doing is going back to books and actually, doing those readings, at 10 minutes a day at the very least. I loved the fact that this actually gets you back to that, because I mean, it's a great habit and it grows in you. You turn out to actually want that more in your life. It turns out to be even like an hour, 2 hours, it really depends. And you love it. You love that, 1 hour, 2 hours. But we're all like marketers. I mean, you wear sneakers and they're, everybody knows Nike. I mean, you're already making a point there. You're already like showcasing somebody, like, you know, you should really wear this instead of that. Inviting in our case is more like, you know, it's the same thing. It's sharing with other people, but we do it with words, of course, because, or, you know, there's our brands and all that stuff. So there's different ways of you sharing, you understanding how we invite, and everybody already does it on a regular basis. Being proof of the product, when you love something, you're going to do it. And, you know, when you do it, you're going to have results. So, you know, that's immediately like a bonus and, you know, non-brainer. And then recognizing who doesn't love to brag about, you know, their kids, who doesn't love to brag about, like, you know, their body that got sexy and their abs and whatnot. And, you know, so we recognize ourselves, we recognize the team, we recognize everybody. I mean, this is just like regular. It's not supposed to be something that it's totally new to people, but it will be reinforced. It will be reinforced by the coach that, you know, those are the things that are going to get you to the success. That's all.
Yeah. Cool.
And I just want to add something really quickly, Vanessa. Like, I've only been with the company for 2 months. Technically, I've been with Beachbody for 3 months, but as a coach for 2 months. And I've been really successful. I'm almost success 10 this month. I'm at 8. And that is only because I'm in love with the product. I'm just in love, and people get that. So when you do love something and you are getting results just because you love your body and you are in tune with that, people do feel it. I mean, energy is more than words. So once you tap into that and you tap into yourself, you will automatically share that with your friends and with your family and with people that you know, and they'll pick up on it and your business will flow. And just keep that in mind. That is just my tip for you guys.
That's awesome. Yeah, great addition.
Yes.
All right, so, you know, the big question, how do we earn money? Because that's what everybody wants to know, right? Okay, so it's pretty simple. So as we were talking about before, you know, we're sharing our journey, and people are reaching out to us and they want to know, you know, how do I do what you do? And before we place them in these challenge groups or these Facebook groups that we were talking about, we help them pick out something or a program that will work well with their lifestyle, right? Because we have programs for everybody. We have programs for people who love cardio. We have people, you know, programs for people who love weights, Pilates, yoga. We have programs for people who can't jump, you know, so they're low impact. We have programs for people who are older. We have programs for people who love to dance, you know, or people who are just beginners, or there are people who are athletes. We have programs for everybody. So basically what your coach is going to do is they're going to match you up with the program that's perfect for your lifestyle, how much time you have available, what your objectives are as far as physical body, and then, you know, something that's going to be actually doable for you. You're going to pick that program, and then you're going to get coupled up with your nutrition plan and your Shakeology and your portion control containers. And this is what we call a challenge pack. So you're going to order that before you can go into the group. That's going to give you all that you need. And what happens is your coach earns a commission on top of whatever it is that you order. So, you know, let's say you order a challenge pack, they're going to get a certain bonus for that challenge pack. If you decide to just go with one product, you're going to get a commission of 25% on top of whatever it is that you order. That also translates for the discounts as a coach. So let's say you sign up as a coach. Whatever products that you order, you're going to receive a 25% discount on that product. That's, you know, in a nutshell how commissions work. But you also get bonuses for team performance. So just to not give too much into, you know, not to get too detailed into what our compensation plan looks like, but definitely if you're interested in that, let us know and we can send you a copy of it. But basically what we do is we earn based on our team performance, right? So let's say I have 2 coaches and both coaches are doing fantastic, and people are signing up and they're selling challenge packs and they're receiving commissions. Well, then those coaches decide to start teams of their own, and their people start doing the same. Well, whatever a coach sells is, you know, they earn the commission on that. So me as an upline, I do not get any part of what they sell. So whatever they earn is theirs. What I do get is a bonus from Beachbody because my team is performing so well. So every time they hit a certain number, as far as volume goes, I get a percentage, or not a percentage of what they earn, but a bonus, right? It's a set amount that Beachbody pays weekly, that varies. You know, it goes from $250 a week. You know, it caps out at $250 a week, but it goes all the way up to, I don't know, thousands and thousands of dollars. You get that weekly. It's called a Team Cycle bonus. You also get, you know, that those bonuses, they go up. You get a raise in them as you advance in rank. So we start off at Emerald. We have a certain amount for that, and then as a Diamond, you get a different amount, and then Star Diamond, and then it keeps going up until you are, I think, a 15-star Diamond. But and that's also paid out weekly. You also get monthly prizes. You know, let's say you sign up 3 customers in the month of May. You get a prize from Beachbody for doing that. And then if you do that consistently, if you do it for 12 months in a row, you get a free trip. For example, like I just went, this year I went to Punta Cana with my husband. I actually earned it for my entire family, but I decided to do it like a second honeymoon for my husband and I. And we went to Punta Cana, all paid for, 5-day trip. And we stayed in a 4-star resort at the Hard Rock. It was beautiful. It was on the beach, out of this world, like a hotel room that just blew my mind. The whole trip paid for. Right, and then even had some money to spend there. So it was really nice, and we get those every year. I went the year before on a cruise with my whole family, and next year we're going to Cancun. So you know, every year you get one of these trips, and it's up for any coach. It's not just like the coaches that are higher up. Any coach, you know, as long as they are signing up those 3 customers every month, they can earn these free trips, right? And then on the bottom here, which is cool, that is that, you know, Beachbody is a little different as far as other MLMs or other network marketing companies, where we don't have an inventory to hold at home. So you don't have to get your money and invest in a whole bunch of products that you're going to keep at home and resell, right? This is just, you know, if somebody decides that they want to sign up, they're watching you, they're following your journey, they're inspired by it, they reach out to you, you find a program for them, they're going to go directly into your website and order from there. And then Beachbody is going to mail them their kit from Beachbody. You never touch a product, you never touch a credit card, which I think is really nice. So you're not stuck with a bunch of products. Say you decide down the road that coaching is not for you, or something happens, and you're not stuck with a bunch of products that you can't sell at home. Right? Did I miss anything, Vanessa?
No.
I don't think so. But I mean, you can show them a little bit, you know, the bills, but that's about it.
Do you want to tell them about the options when they sign up?
Absolutely. So, and I'll plug in Camila a little bit if she wants to say something too. So, you get like three different options to get in. As a regular client, of course, you're just going to get in for the products themselves. You want to try them, or perhaps you're already in love with them. It starts at $140 till $275. Actually, there's a promotion right now that gives you pretty much everything, as long as you're not the type that needs DVDs. And anyways, they're going away these days. But it kind of like comes with a Netflix for Fitness, which is our Beachbody On Demand, and you can see that in the members column. And you know, usually it goes for like $199, but today is $160. In any case, so we pair you up with a pack. You get into like a challenge accountability group. Why? That is so important, because you get that interaction with other people that are doing, you know, the other kinds of programs. They interact with you, and they are the support system. The whole thing about Beachbody is the community, as you have noticed from Camila, from Bianca, from myself, from any coach when you talk to them. So it's very, very important for you to just have that pack, for you to have that accountability, that challenge group in your life. And that's what's going to get you past even the first days, because at the first days you're actually very excited. You know, the first week is, you know, so productive and all that stuff. However, you know, we have to be real, right? There's going to be that 1-2 days where you're off, where you just don't want to get up from the couch. And, you know, it's the accountability in the group that is going to remind you, hey, you know, you should be here. You're going to see all kinds of posts, people, just interacting with you, posting their meals, posting their sweaty pictures, and then you're going to be like, yeah, I'm missing something. So once you get by, the first 21 days to 30 days, you kind of like, it's a family. So, you're going to automatically want to come back and visit these people. You do lose about like, an average from 8 to 15 pounds in 21 days, especially with one of the programs that is very known, 21 Day Fix, and the pack is right underneath the client column. There's no contract, 100% guaranteed, 30 days trial. It's, it's that simple. Everything in one, 30 days, money back. Member, the advantage of being a member is that not only you have everything that the client has, but also you get 10% discount. So if you like a little bit of like, that discount coming in, perfect, option. You still don't have any attachment in terms of like, any other commitment or anything like that. And Beachbody On Demand is, a huge highlight for the member. It's just like a huge added bonus. That Netflix for Fitness also not only has all the programs, the 30 plus, workout programs, but it also has meal plans and all that stuff. So once you get to the option of coach, there's two types of coaches. The one that only wants the 25% discount, it's highlighted in red right there. And, they kind of just ignore the rest. But truly, truly think about it. People are going to ask you. We know it already. We live it. We are proof of that. A week into it, 2 weeks, yes, a week into it, or 2 weeks into it, people are going to ask you, what are you doing? You're going to be excited because you're seeing results fast. This is from somebody that was like a gym rat. The results that I saw in the gym, after going for 2 years, and then, I doing this program for like, half month to a month, I had seen results way faster in my life. And I used to do sports before. So, it really blew my mind. I'm a technology person. So, they include technology. They have all kinds of science that they put together with this. So it's kinetics and all that stuff. So it's, it's a whole world, a whole techie world, but on the fitness side and on the nutrition side. So same benefits that you get from a member, 25% discount. The coach that really wants to get into this and do the business gets commissions, as Bianca explained, top training because we put you into it and we get you going. We're like, get your investment back first while you're getting the results, and then, just cruise through it because you're going to learn pretty much very, very fast. Materials, sites, links, guidance. Monthly fee is $15. $16. But think about it. This is a business. This is not just like, things that you just play around with. This is literally a business. You can put it on your taxes. It gives me huge advantages. I can put my, sneakers because it requires. I can put my trips that I do, for the events and all that stuff, or for meeting people. You get all that advantage, all that, taxes stuff. And we do have a military fee waiver, which is pretty cool. I have a lot of people that are interested in this specifically because they're from the military background, and they don't have to pay anything for the business, which is awesome. So once again, 30 days for free. Do you have anything, Camilla, that you want to add?
Add something like if people are hearing you and Bianca saying that you guys have been in the business for a little while, and they're probably thinking, oh, you guys have been working in the business and you're making an income already. And I just want to say I've been in the business for less than 2 months, about 2 months, and I am already making an income. I actually already made my investment in 25 days. So in 25 days, I already got, my money back, like my investment back. And I am already making an income with 2 months. So if you put your time into it, and if you really strive for a better and a better life, a healthier lifestyle, and you really show the product, like your show that you are a result of the product, and just strive lifestyle, you will see that result, because I am already seeing that. And like I said, I have only been, and I'm very happy with the income that I'm making, and I can see myself doing this very, very long time. And this is coming from a brand new coach, guys. So just take my word for it.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm gonna welcome back Bianca, but I do want to highlight the fact that we don't only have workouts in terms of like exercises and nutrition. We also have supplements. We also have even a line for wrinkles and stuff. So there's all kinds of varied. It's a huge array. It's kind of like having a big. I'm not doing any marketing here, but a big Costco, but just virtually, and and all about fitness and wellness and all that stuff. So back to Bianca.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna close it off. I don't really have much to add. You guys have pretty much said it all. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna have questions. There's a lot of information. It's hard to cover it all in a short call, and we do want to respect your time. One of the things that I know a lot of people think, okay, that sounds great for you guys, but how am I going to be successful? So I just wanted to point out to you that when you decide that you want to do this, so let's say you just want to come in and you want to test the waters, right? You heard about Beachbody, you've kind of like been interested in the 21 Day Fix for a while, and you're like, I think I could do this, but I'm not 100% sure. I really want to get some results first. That's okay. Actually, that's how I started, So there's no right or wrong way of doing this. You don't have to come in wanting to like quit your day job. You can come in and you can do your 21 days and you can test the waters and see how you do in your first 21 days. I'm pretty sure that you're going to fall in love with the programs. But, if for any reason you don't love it, there's no commitment. You're not stuck to anything. You can say, whatever, this is just not for me. We're not here to talk anybody into coaching. We're here to just share with you what we know and love. And if it's for you, great, awesome. We're gonna join hands and we're gonna work together. If it's not for you, awesome. When maybe you just come in and you get some great results and you go and you look great in the summer. That's great for us too. Like honestly, we're not here to convince anyone. Even because the best coaches are the ones that come in and they know what, they test our products and they fall in love with them, and they're kind of like what Camilla was saying, she's just sharing her excitement. It's kind of like when you go out and you see that really cool movie and you can't shut up about it. You tell all your friends, you call your friends and you say, gosh, this movie is just fantastic. You have to go see it. That's kind of like how Beachbody works. Rarely do we ever have to go out and seek out customers. Customers really come to us because they hear about our results. They're real, and they know that, the people that are doing it, they're not like paid models or actors or anything like that. They're real people, and they're really getting, fantastic transformations. So, if you decide that you do want to do this, we'll join hands. We'll take you through your first program together. We're going to work together so you can have your first transformation. We do tend to work with our coaches a little bit more intensely because we really need you guys to get those awesome results so you can post about them. So, we're going to expect a lot more out of you than we would of a regular customer. We're going to be a little bit harder on you, but it's a good thing, and then you're going to get your results. And then, you can sign up when you buy the initial package. You can sign up for coaching for completely free. So you try it out for 30 days, do your 21 days and see how you feel. And if people start asking you, what are you doing? Then at that point you can decide, okay, I want to do this. And then you can decide if you're going to walk, run, or fly with this. If you want to walk and you just want to, maybe sign up a couple of people here and there, when people ask you, that's fine. If you decide that you want to just put them in our groups and let us take care of them for you while you continue to work on your journey and learn the business, that's fantastic. If you decide that you want to, be a little bit more active and you're like, okay, well, maybe I can make a few posts and try to find some people, and I know a couple people that would be interested, and I can reach out to them, then, great, we'll teach you, we'll put you in a coach training, we'll train you in 30 days. You'll learn everything that you need to know. And again, you're going to be working in your transformation, and we're going to be working together. We do weekly calls with our new coaches. We do a 30-day program. Beachbody has their own training. So we do, we will work together a little bit more closely. And then finally, if you want to fly with the business, if you want to come in and you say, I want to fire my boss tomorrow, fantastic. We're going to come up with a plan. You're going to tell us, what the set amount is, what is the income that you want to earn. And then we'll together formulate a plan for you so that you can start working towards that plan. Obviously, obviously it's not going to fall from the sky. There's no like get rich quick scheme here. Nothing's going to happen overnight. It took me a whole year to replace my nursing income. It's going to take you some time, you know, but we'll teach you on how to get it done on the time that you have available now, so that you can start putting in, like, making small deposits into your future, right? Because that's basically what it is. You're going to start putting, you know, a little bit of time aside for your business, and you're going to grow it little by little by little, and you'll be amazed at the compound effect that that little has at the end of a year, 2 years. You know, it really is amazing, and it will blow your mind. But if you're interested, just reach out to the person that invited you. I'm sure they're going to be very happy to explain it, you know, answer any questions that you have. Just let yourself dream and think about the things that are possible. You know, a lot of times we just think, oh, this is for somebody else, this is not for me. Why not you? I'm pretty sure you're just as capable. You might have lost touch with it, you know, and you may not even think that it's possible. At least for me, that's how I thought. It's like, working from home, that's for, you know, that's crazy. Nobody does that. But look at me, like 3 years later, I'm here, you know, and I'm living proof that this works. Look at Vanessa and look at Camilla, all working towards their goals and their dreams. And you know, you have the same, the same possibility in front of you. This opportunity is being presented to you for a reason. So let yourself think and dream. Where do you want to be, you know, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? And could coaching be the you know, that one thing that's missing, that, you know, that would really fulfill you and make you happy? Let me come out of here so I can see you guys. All right. There you go again. I can't see you guys while I'm
Great.
So I'll go ahead and stop the broadcast, but if you have questions, do let us know. You can put it in the YouTube chat over there. Is there any questions, Vanessa? Did you see anything? No, because I haven't looked over there. We can take a quick look and see if there's any questions. Otherwise, we are done.
I'll check it out, but I haven't seen anything. Yeah, I don't see.
Perfect. So do you guys have anything to add? So
you said it all, Bianca.
All
You sounded great.
So thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your night and being here with us, and letting us share a little bit more about this opportunity with you. We know it's hard to take time away at night, you know, so thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We really are passionate about what we do, and we do appreciate it when somebody actually, you know, takes out time to listen, whether it's for you or, you know, maybe it's not, but at least you were here, and we're really grateful for that. So thank you guys so much, and have a great night.
Thank you.